All right, I think we're live. If anything goes wrong, it's a cyber attack. That's what it is. Just so everybody's aware. If anything glitches, if my phone overheats, it wasn't that. A cyber attack. Okay? Just want to make that clear. If anything's wrong with this live stream, cyber attack. If I misspeak, cyber attack. If I get something wrong, cyber attack. Just so everybody's aware. It's not me, cyber attack. That's what you got to do nowadays. We didn't fire the entire company and now it can't run properly. It's cyber attack. All right, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe or hit Rob and unsubscribe. I don't know. Do one of them. If you subscribe, please hit the notification bell because why? Say it with me now. I go live 5 days a week. Weekdays. I should have said weekdays. Not any random 5 days. I go live weekdays. And until America decides to transition to a 3-day work week, I will continue to go live for 5 days, Monday through Friday. The work week should only consist of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's be real. But you know what? I'll go, even if the work week gets cut down to 3 days a week, I'll go Monday through Friday. I'll still. And when I come into this large sum of money, when I have abundance of wealth, I'll go 7 days. How about that? So please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can join me when I go live. We're going to talk about a few things. Starbucks just fired their CEO, Laxman, Namarish something. Laxman. We're just going to call him that. After giving him an $8 million sign-on bonus to take the job. They paid him $8 million to take the job, and now they're forcing him to step down. He's fired, but they're calling it stepping down. Watch the language, as George Carlin always says. Watch how they change the language on you. $8 million to take the job, bomb the company, and now they're bringing in the CEO of Chipotle, who's notoriously had a great reputation over the past few years. Yo, what's up, Solus? Just talking about you yesterday because I almost said the official title of the movie, and instead I caught myself and called it Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Gave you a shout out yesterday, so good to see you, Solus. So we're going to talk a little bit about Starbucks. We're going to talk about Elon Musk having Trump on live on his platform on X Live and how he blamed it. You finally got the notification. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now, if I was a real live streamer and I had a computer set up and everything, I would have hit the hallelujah button. I'll have sound effects. I'll have a green screen so I can bring up the articles I talk about behind me. I just want you to envision all this. That's how I see myself doing the live stream. I know I look like I'm in a car from a parking lot, but someday, once we crack 1,400 million subscribers, we're almost at 1,400, 1,400. We're at 1,390 something. So if you could hit subscribe, everybody that's joining up, join the family, hit the notification bell. Solus got the notification, wicked excited. I was just reading an article actually about YouTube's notification system, and there are other big YouTubers, Project Dark Knight. I watch his channel. He does like horror documentary, demonology, paranormal stuff, and he just had a community post about how nobody's getting their notifications. Big Daddy, who the fook is this? Oh, good. Yo, Big Daddy's got the mask for his avatar. Ain't seen that movie in a minute. Good to remember that one. SCP. What's up, SCP? Ariel Ray. Hello. Is that emoji a heart or is that a butt? I can't tell. Anyways, hello. Hi, Maddie. Welcome, everybody. Not too much. You? Just doing a live stream. I was asking if you guys could hit subscribe. I'm trying to crack 1,400 subscribers. I go live Monday through Friday, every single weekday. Sometimes I stream a few times a day, so I ask you to hit the notification bell so you could join me. I love when people join. It's a face. Oh, it's a face? What is that? The octopus dude from Captain Jack Sparrow movies, Pirates of the Caribbean? It's a face, but it could be a butt. I couldn't tell. Because that's a weird face. You know, it's like a face with tentacles, which I like. Let's be honest, I like it. You subscribe. Thank you, Maddie. I couldn't tell because usually like that, you do the angle thing with that to make the heart. I'm old, so you kids are always coming up with new memojis and stuff. Not Davy Jones. Yeah. Yeah, the dude with the tentacles. Come on, you know who I'm talking about. I love that character. He's got an octopus for a face. That's cool. I wish I could. Oh, I should do that. Should grow up my beard and try to like make them into octopus tentacles for Halloween. That'd be a great one. It's supposed to be a cat. Oh, really? It does not. I'm going to be very honest. It does not look like a cat. If you look at it this way, though, it kind of looks like a bunny. So I get it. Maybe it's a bunny. The F1 and football boys. Name a random country. Let's see. Random country. It doesn't have to be random. Can I just name Australia? Because I also want to talk about breakdancing in the Olympics. And I link all the articles that I talk about down below in the description. Do you fight? Like verbally? Yes, verbally I do. I have a tendency to. The F1 and football boys. Let's talk about Australia real quick. Let's get into this. I don't know if everybody said, well, last week I did a live stream and I was playing some of the Olympic breakdancing. First time in the Olympics, the breakdancing from the women's competition. And NBC freaking blocked my videos. I had to take it down. So stupid, because it was just like a reaction commentary video. I was talking about the breakdancing and I only played it for a little bit. Yup. The sun is not a fusion reactor. It's an electrical arc, and the fundamental force of the universe is electromagnetism. That's right. We are all particles moving radically. Yup. That, in case you don't know, I know I look like the heart emoji on the thing. I know I look like two dots, a colon and rabbit ears and a number 3, but actually I'm just a bunch of little particles moving radically. I taught Ryun everything she knows. Well, then, Wonder. Oh, you taught ray gun? Yeah, that don't say much, Wonder. Listen, ray guns, God bless you for going out on stage like that, but I feel like that was the world's worst trolling ever. I think her friends put it like, we're like, yeah, ray guns, you're so good. Why don't you go up on stage and do that? And then Australia, as like gaslighting ray guns, they were like, we're sick of this broad doing dissertations on breakdancing. Let's just put her on the world stage and maybe embarrass her out of talking about it all the time. So let's talk about Australia, breakdance. Has a PhD in the Australian breakdance. If you're IDK, if you're talking about ray guns, she was not great. And I come to you as a former breakdancer, not professional, very much cardboard on a back street. But me and my friends used to breakdance. We'd go to raves and stuff and watch battles live and direct. The best I could do is some up rocking, do little life footwork on the ground, but no windmills, none of that stuff. I was working on head spins, which is very hard. You have to be young, flexible, and strong. About to have another Willy Wonka incident. Solus has been a subscriber for a while, so if you're wondering some of these inside jokes, we don't call the movie Willy Wonka anymore. We call it Willy Winka. Just some of the inside stuff. So please hit subscribe. We want you to be a part of the family. If you ever wonder how many hairs you can pull out of your bell, come on, aiming to game. That's not the kind of language we use here often. So listen, Australia, right? Ray guns, everybody knows, famous internet meme, a GIF, whatever. They might be, or they've removed breakdancing from the 2028 Olympics. 2028 Olympics is going to be in LA. That's going to be a nightmare. LA isn't already, packed enough with enough traffic, but they're bringing the Olympics back there. It's not on the agenda, on the schedule, on the whatever. In 2032, it's going to be held in Brisbane, Australia, and Australia is pushing for breaking to be back into the Olympics. And I think if this is like a gaslighting of ray guns to get her back into the Olympics, I think this is the greatest long-standing joke ever. But I think breakdancing needs some more, time to really work the kinks out and be in the Olympics. Do you guys agree? I don't know. Put in the chat if you agree and you think breakdancing should be in the Olympics. I think it's phenomenal. Surfing, breaking, skateboarding, all these things. I think, graffiti should be in the Olympics. Call me crazy, though. I love graffiti. I think it's truly a magnificent art form. And if you did it timed and did it on you had to climb a train station to get to the side of a train, you could make it physical and artistic as well. But that article is linked below. I'm going to go a little quick here. I want to talk quickly. I work at Starbucks. They fired our CEO today. They hired this guy, Laxman, come from Pepsi or something. Hired him in 2022, so not even fully 2 years ago. And they gave him 8.8 million in compensation and bonus money just to sign the line and take the job. Meanwhile, I make $4 an hour at Starbucks because they take out so much from my health insurance. So they gave this guy $8 million to tank the company for 2 years. The company's been doing horrible. And you know who they got to replace this Laxman guy? The CEO. Just so you know, if you're not aware, the CEOs of all these companies, it's like a fraternity. They're all friends. They all graduated together. They're all buddy-buddy. They don't need to do a good job. They just pass them around to other companies because now Starbucks is going to get the CEO from Chipotle, which Chipotle not notoriously have a great reputation lately. Don't they like feed you diarrhea food? You know, doesn't everybody get diarrhea from there? Wasn't there like a bunch of outbreaks of food poisoning? Like, not the greatest choice to bring somebody in, but yeah, okay. This is also the company that paid a guy $8 million just to take the fucking job. But it's a fraternity, okay? We ain't in the club. It is all about them passing it around, and all their job is to do is to be a figurehead, a bobblehead, a puppet, and just give out the right buyback, stock options, compensation packages, just to bump the stock up. That's all they do. They've done nothing to help the company. I never seen this dude a day in my life, never heard from him. I've been working there longer than this guy. I've lasted longer than the CEO, and you know how much my raise was? 17 cents. And then my district manager said, if you don't like it, we could take it back. I said, you could take back the 17 cents. It ain't changing my life. Give me an $8 million sign-on bonus. I've given more blood, sweat, and tears to the company than the CEO. So for any of you who think CEOs work harder than any kind of worker, you're fucking crazy. Anyways, it's funny. SCP, Scarlet King, Eldritch Horror, who's the enemy of all creation, the overarching antagonist, Foundations Law, the Council, the O5 Council, the leading council of. So do you think Starbucks is in trouble? I could only pray. I love their coffee. Yeah, me too, but it takes me 2 hours to buy one drink there because I make so little. They've just mismanaged the company. They don't care. If you look, when Howard Schultz took over the company like 6 years ago or something, he announced to the public, we're going to spend $20 billion in stock buybacks. What does that do? That inflates the stock price. It does nothing for the company. And the Starbucks I work at, we've been understaffed, underpaid, overworked. They've gone through so many different people. The turnover rate is insane. But at the same time, when they're saying they can't hire anyone, they don't have the labor hours to give people enough hours to survive a job. They've opened 5 different stores, maybe 6 locations, all within like 5 miles of our shop. So it's really, really infuriating to see a company so mismanaged, paying people millions of dollars just to take the job, and it's just rubbish. It's garbage. So I just want to bring that up because they're bringing in the CEO from Chipotle. That's all they do. They pass these CEOs around like, some drunk frat boy getting passed around at a fraternity hazing event. He said Starbucks is the best company. Yeah, well, I work there, buddy. Anyways, so yeah, it's just, it's a joke. And they union busted us so illegally. Some of the best jobs are in entertainment, some kind of acting, music. Yeah. Well, why do you think I'm doing streaming every day? Because this is what I love. And if you don't know, and if you're new to the channel, I spent 20 years in morning radio. That's what I did. That was my profession. That industry got chopped down, turned into an investment opportunity for wealthy people and investment companies. And now there was just another massive layoffs at iHeartRadio, and all these radio stations are getting laid off. And soon it will only be Ryan Seacrest on every morning show. That's the goal. And then they're going to wonder, why aren't we making any money? Well, because people want local shows in their local towns that can talk to what's happening locally. And instead they're syndicating every show. But I'm not even going to go into all that stuff. But wonder, if you want, I will talk about organizing, Starbucks, union busting. I could talk about all that stuff until I'm blue in the face, because, that's really what it boils down to for me. It infuriates me that I work with people that will have 2-3 jobs. And I say, if you're working 40 hours a week, you should be able to afford to live. Doesn't matter what your job is. People say, oh, Starbucks is a high school job. What Starbucks do you know that closes at 7 a.m. and opens at 3? Closes during high school hours. They don't. There's adults working there, okay? I'm an adult. I work there. And I make $4 an hour there. So it's a trick that the wealthy play on us working people to fight against each other, or to people think that, oh, because you work serving coffee, you shouldn't be able to afford food and gas. And that's a cruel, mean joke, and we should be sticking together. Because I'm for any working person getting a raise, but more importantly, I'm for anyone who works for a living to be able to afford rent, gas, groceries, all those things. And you can't do that. And I watch people I work with go from one job to the next and still can't make ends meet. No, I'm not saying you said that, Carl, but a lot of people, when I testified at the State House here in Massachusetts, and I've had debates, and I've, ran for mayor, and I've been helping trying to push for ballot initiatives for wage raises, people will say, oh, it's an entry-level job. It's a high school job. They say that about Starbucks and Target, and I go, are you guys fucking morons? Do you think these stores close during school hours? Have you ever been to Target, Starbucks, Kmart, Walmart during school hours? They're all open, you morons. But this is a real talking point that people use. They're like, it's a high schooler's job. I go, obviously you are much stupider than you look. Like, I can't believe you're functioning and having a conversation with me. Because if it was a high school job, then it would have to close, just like McDonald's. They say it's a high school job. And I go, have you ever been to a lunch at McDonald's? They're open. How are they open if it's only high schoolers working there? But again, I'm just telling you what I've had to deal with people. Thank you, Carl Johnson. I appreciate that. And that's the thing. I support every $4. Isn't $4 an hour illegal? No, it isn't. You want to know why? And I printed this up because people didn't believe me. I was showing people my paycheck. Because Starbucks takes 80% out for my health care. 80% of my paycheck. So it leaves me $4 an hour. And that's why we're trying to unionize our Starbucks, and we're organizing, because we want Starbucks to pay for our healthcare so we could just have a paycheck. Because at this point, I pay so much for my healthcare out of my paycheck that I can't see my doctor, my dentist, anything. I can't see my therapist. I can't see nothing, because at the end of the week, I buy groceries and that's it. Sometimes I can get gas too. And that's it. So it's not illegal, because the way they have it rigged up is they get to pay me, and then health insurance takes out all the money. So I'm left with a little bit, but they still get to brag about paying $16 an hour. But that's not real. That's not really what you're getting. And last year, I paid so much for my health insurance, the government said, you owe us money because you made more than you paid taxes on. And if you don't know, if you're young and you don't know, health insurance takes out the money before the government takes out their taxes. So last year I owed money to the government because of how much health insurance took out. Health insurance is fucked in America. I come from France, so healthcare is wildly different. Darine TV, what's up? Yo, I love France. I'm so excited. France is in the house. Am I blushing? I'm turning red. I love the French. My homies in France. I would love to go there. You guys do things correct, and I am so inspired when I seen how you guys were protesting and standing up for the retirement, the retirement age. I was in awe. I can't even explain. It's hard to put into words how much I loved what the French were doing. And I was following some TikTok creators while that was going on. And I was just so humbled and so really envious and jealous of how, what a community you guys have. The working class really stands together there. And it was so inspiring, because here in America, the working class has been taught this rugged individualism. Everybody pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and it's bogus. It's a lie, okay? Rich people, trust me, they're very well organized, and they love when the working people fight against each other. So it's a whole damn mess, but we stand together when needed, and that is so inspiring. So salute to the French, to all my French homies, and I am so thankful. Darine DV, please hit subscribe, because I have subs from Egypt, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, all across the States, Brazil, Canada. You are my first, would be my first French subscriber that I know of. So it would be my honor. It would be my honor if you would subscribe. And just so you know, I'm not a liar like Mr. Beast. I don't say subscribe for a cookie. I say subscribe because not only do I put out comedy videos, I have a Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi video coming out. You can go back. I do paranormal comedy videos, but I go live 5 days a week. I bring you news. We talk commentary on stuff, entertainment. You earned a sub, very easy to listen to. Wow. Oh, thank you so much, Wonder. Appreciate you. And Darine, and if I'm pronouncing it wrong, please bear with me. I'm so sorry. Ignorant American. Subscribe and like so I can come here more often. Yeah, well, so what I was going to say is if you could subscribe, I go live Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. And if you hit the notification bell, I hope you get notified, as long as YouTube isn't glitching. Or it's not a cyber attack. We'll talk about that in a second. But if you hit the notification bell, these live streams are so much better with people in the chat and conversationally. And especially like when you came in, you were like, yo, I'm from France. It's wildly different, but we stand together. I love getting perspectives from other people on the ground in other ways, because America and Americans have been taught to just think, like so myopically, like, oh, we know everything. And the truth is America is a melting pot. We got our best bits from other long established countries. So I really love getting insight from around the world, and my subscribers in Egypt were even telling me how much Egyptian Big Macs were. So it's just great to get insights from other people across the world. That's how you get smarter. And I'll never claim to be the smartest dude in the room. In fact, when I would hire people in radio, I said, I hope I'm the dumbest guy in the room, because getting insights from people, I can give you a whole bunch of perspectives having traveled around for your studies. I would love it. That would be amazing. And that was when I was younger. I got to travel too. Got to travel to Europe a few times, Canada, until they locked me up. And then I wasn't allowed back for 7 years. Hawaii, Florida, all Mexico, Southern California. So traveling also, like you said, it gives you a better perspective on people and the world, and it just opens things up. All right, before I go, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. You're going to have to go soon, Sola. So good to see you. Test for your driver's license. Ooh, I don't know. Listen, just be confident, okay? You know this. Don't question yourself. As long as you studied, you will do good. Best of luck. I wouldn't say it's easy, but I will say it's very important, and you just need to put in the effort and the time to study. This is not something you're going to wing it, okay? Because they're going to throw some curveballs at you. They're going to throw some stuff you'll never encounter on the road, but they want to see if you know it. So good luck, Solus. Real quick, Donald Trump went on to Twitter, Elon Musk's X, and did some interview, but the beginning was all glitchy and messed up. And if you've been on any of the spaces on Twitter since Elon Musk basically took over, fired everyone, he's not paying rent on his buildings. I think one of his buildings is getting repoed or something. He's getting evicted. For real, Solus, good luck, man. And check in. I'll be on tomorrow through Friday, so check in. Let us know if you got your license. I hope you do. And if you don't worry. I messed up on the first one too, all right? Took me 5 years to graduate high school. So don't sweat it, man. It means nothing, okay? It's more important that you know your stuff. Feel confident that you do it, because driving is a huge responsibility, okay? And it's not how much you do, but it's all about what's going on. You really have to be paying attention and aware. So best of luck to you. Sending you much love, good vibrations. And it is good. It is called Twitter for me too. Yeah, I messed up too. See, everybody messes up, and it's okay. It's part of it, okay? And you panic because you really want your license, but it's going to happen. Don't rush it. It's better that you're safe and you know your stuff. That's the most important thing. And once you realize that, you'll do what needs to happen will happen, okay? But I'm really curious, so please let us know. Yeah, so you need to go and study. Get out of here, Solus. Go and study. This is not as important. You go study, okay? No. You gotta go. Just get off. I'm gonna wrap it up just because I want you to go study before you go. So how about that? So sorry, everybody. I'm gonna end this, but real quick. Trump was on for an interview. They did get to speak for a couple hours, but Elon Musk, notorious liar, right? He's suing advertisers for not advertising on X, even though a couple months ago he told them to go F themselves and that he didn't want them. So his word means nothing. My word is very important to me. That's why I say I go live 5 days a week. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I give you my word. I'm here 5 days every weekday. Okay, my word is important to me. Most people's word, when they tell you their word, it's important to them. Elon's word don't matter. And you know what he blamed the glitching on? Not that he fired the company. He doesn't have anyone good working for him. They're probably overworked and underpaid. None of that. He said it's a cyber attack, which is the easiest way out, because who's going to verify it? You know what I mean? He's not going to let some third party come and verify it. He's just going to claim it's a cyber attack, which is the funniest thing ever, because that's going to be another inside joke. So if you're not gone yet, the other inside joke outside of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is everything's a cyber attack. Sometimes my phone overheats, and I do this on my phone. So if my phone overheats, it shuts down and glitches. From now on, just so you know, I'm going to call it a cyber attack. Everything is a cyber attack because Elon Musk is a confirmed liar, right? Once your word doesn't mean anything, it's not like you go back on it. In fact, if you do try to make your word mean something and you do try to get honest, it's a lot of work and time to build that reputation. He just gets a reputation from people because he has so much money and they think he's some fucking genius. He's not. He's a moron and he's a liar, which lying is worse. But he's lying about being a genius, so it's all related. But it's so funny that he doesn't consider, everybody knows that Twitter is a dumpster fire now, unfortunately, because it was a cool space before, and I'm still there. You can follow me at Boston Rob, ROBB. He thinks we're all sleeping. Yeah, right? His stupid amounts of money to protect his dark personal stuff from cyber attacks. But yeah, Twitter is the one place. Right, exactly. So it's so funny to me that if you see this news story, and again, I linked it down below, he called it a cyber attack. That's what glitched it out. It wasn't that there's one person running around like mayhem in the Twitter headquarters trying to fix everything. Yeah, it's totally not that there's one person working there. It's a cyber attack because he said because nobody wants to hear what Trump nobody wants to let Trump speak. And I'm like, does this Elon Musk know that he owns his own social media platform? He owns Truth Social. He can speak all the time. In fact, he's always on TV. He's like, the media always follows him. He always can say whatever he wants. So it's funny that he blamed it on a cyber attack. So I wanted to bring this up, not only for you to read the article, but if anything ever goes wrong on this live stream, it was a cyber attack. This man really gives a vibe of a creature that's starting to work out how to be human. 100%, Doreen. Oh my God. All right, listen, I gotta go because Solus needs to go study. I hope Solus is not here. You better be studying and follow up. Let us know if you got your license, Doreen. And oh my God, was it Wonder? Thank you guys for subscribing. If you could hit subscribe, I will be live again later or tomorrow. I'm gonna probably do a Fortnite live stream later today. And I appreciate you guys for joining. These lives are much, much funner with you guys in the chat. So thank you so much. Peace.